So this one is the video that is meant for myself when I was around the time of my first year. Okay, no, my person who was in first year of my college, which is around 1 year back, had around 700 dirhams in cash. Okay, that's UAE dirhams, and he spent it around 600 of it. Damn right, spent 600 of it. And he spent it not literally in demeanor ways, but he didn't know few things. Okay, he spent it on getting some course and learning few things, and he spent it some on some fishing things I don't want to explain over here. And uh, it's a reasonable spend, but I don't want to share it. And then it was all on Geo. Okay, you're fishing, don't ever buy that packet, this recharge coupon. Okay, fishing stopped it. That was one bad habit I had, that I used to just recharge for 11 bucks. That 11 bucks accumulated a lot. Okay, those 11 bucks spending actually costed me more than the whole package. If you just gonna spend money on bucks, try either upgrade or try to find out some. There is always some data that's being wasted every single day in my home due to my parents not using them. Hijack those. Okay, that's the intro. Now I'm gonna get to the real content. Okay, so when that happened, I was so devastated. I later understood the mistake that I had was that I spent a lot of them. It was an earned income. Okay, I'll tell you what's the importance of earned income. Kevin O'Leary, Kevin O'Leary is actually an entrepreneur. Okay, explains that an earned income is the one you're supposed to keep aside and never touch that, and you're supposed to get cash flow out of that and spend that for your living expenses, and you're supposed to live below your means. Your earned income is the principal amount for your investments, and that is not supposed to be touched. I'm repeating once again, that's not supposed to be touched. And the dividend or that cash flow that you get from those investments are the ones that you spend, and it should be below your means. Okay, you need a budget. Okay, these all concepts are important. Okay, the next thing I want to share is that why the fish. Okay, why the fish is the earned income, given the importance that it should not be touched. I'll tell you one thing. I told this thing to my brother, and he doesn't seem to grasp the concept. You're trading time, okay? And suppose your time has a infinite potential. Like suppose your time has around, let's say for realistic purposes, we are saying it's around $20, and you're only being paid around $7 or $10, and that's a potential income on your energy. Okay, and you're gonna spend the literal $10 you have on some fishing things. I told him, keep the money aside and try to save as much as possible. He has been on a spending spree that I told him, but you're actually spending on unnecessary stuff that he doesn't seem to get a grasp of. But I hope someone else gets the grasp of. Okay, you're not gonna get the time and energy you're given. Okay, I have told in a previous video that your energy is not how much you can lift or how much you can run. That's not the energy. The energy is how much you're being awarded each and every single day. The next 1 hour is an energy for you to actually spend that 1 hour in a proper use in time. And time is relative, but energy is not relative, it's quantified. So 1 hour is quantifiable thing. Okay, that's one thing. So use your energy wisely. That you're gonna get an in the sense that you're gonna get an earned income that's set. Okay, so never touch your earned income, keep it aside, and that is supposed to bring you cash flow. Now the next thing I wanna share is that I brought up a finance algorithm that needs to actually work on everyone. Okay, then the next myth. Okay, the second myth is that first one was earning income, and the next one is the myth that man, I will save when I have enough money. It ain't gonna happen. You're supposed to reach there by saving from this small thing. Your earned income will probably never grow, but your earning potential of your investments can grow, because money has the power of multiplying, like, okay, that fast. Okay, but it needs to be in the right place. Similarly, you cannot do the same for your earned income. It needs to Your is the fastest worker, or the best person who best thing that can actually create more money. Okay, the next one is financial algorithm. Okay, don't I see these things with my cousins that actually drives me nuts, that they don't have a financial financial algorithm. Okay, this one is what I created for myself. Okay, one second, let me just focus. This one's what I created for myself, and it is uh, purely based on what I want to do. You can create something of your deviation. Okay, first one is that I have a revenue coming in, and that would be halved, and 10% would go for my tip, and 40% I would be saving. Okay, before that, I want to explain one more thing. What has inspired me to bring up this financial algorithm I have right now? The inspiration for the financial algorithm I have right now is three people. Okay, first one is Robert Kiyosaki, and he has explained in his books about financial statements. So hence, I have made my financial algorithm in the basis of financial statement. Okay, there's an income, there's an expense, there is assets, and then there is liabilities. Okay, that you can find out in any images in the Google. Okay, so in my assets I have actually made. The next one is Tom Ferry. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. Tom Ferry is a person who actually, you'll find something around like 101 on financial management or cash management or financial management. Okay, in that one he explains how the wealthy people actually have this structure for where the money should go. Okay, and they spend what is left over. That's one thing. Then the next thing is by Grant Cardone. Okay, Grant Cardone and Kevin Leary and few other people. And Grant Cardone what do you say, explain the concept of saving, paying yourself 40%. That's literally what I wanted to adopt. So I am actually adopting a 40% of paying myself, and through lean business model. Okay, find that book. I don't know where it is. Google and find out that there is this business model where it's lean. Okay, make as much as little expenses as you can and grasp more profits and make more value. That's the concept of lean thinking. Having to be lean, to be minimalistic, and yeah, that's it. Just don't spend your earned income. And the second thing is actually have a financial plan, or for me, in my case, it's I've created a financial algorithm for myself, and that would be it. And I hope you learned something. And I have made few criteria when I could spend amount of money that I'm making, and it would be only out of the financial cash flow. If I didn't mention, yeah, I think I mentioned that Kevin O'Leary said about your earned income is your principal, and you don't touch the principal, and from that there will be a cash flow, and that cash flow is what you're supposed to spend, and it should be live below your means. And that's it from me. I hope you learned something, and that's episode 2.